Hey there guys, welcome to Battle 5 of the Edge of the Abyss campaign. Obviously me and Swampy have been going through the other games. We're going to be doing the Great Wall. This is obviously game 5 of the Edge of the Abyss campaign, like I've been saying. And we're going to be doing Kingdoms of Men and Undead. So we're going to go over the armies. I've made some changes. Swampy's made one change. And we can go over that when we do his army. I want to thank the guys on the Kings of War Fanatics Facebook page. They've been great help and great supporters. So thanks a lot, guys. I've taken some of their advice on board, and the guys have been commenting on the videos. So let's have a look at the armies. Alright, so this is the scenario. Obviously, this is the Edge of the Abyss book. We're doing the Great Wall. The terrain that they said it should be nice and sparse plains, and the background is that the Undead are trying to pillage through into the Kingdoms of Men's fields, so we need to build a wall to stop them. To do that, we've hired some mercenaries. This is not going to be mercenaries, this is just going to be my human army with a different general this time, because the other general's been fired after so many defeats. So this general is going to be led, this army is going to be led by Derek Hump. And it was his great idea to build a wall to keep the foreigners out. So that's who's leading my army. The changes I've made, right, let's go over the army quickly. It's 2,000 points, as I said before. My characters are Derek, and then the two wizards, a battle standard bearer, so that's my hierarchy. I've got a combination horde unit of city foot guard, where we got the one side of the city and the other side joining together to form a foot guard horde. And we've got a medium pike block, or horde pike block, regiment of knights, another regiment of knights, the beast, and then we've got two troop choices of arquebusiers, two troop choices of bowmen, and two troop choices of militia. So this is 2,000 points. What I've done is I've taken out the war machines. I friggin' hate war machines in this game. I really do. I mean, it's so random. The amount of dice you have to roll just to get a hit is just crazy. So I've taken them out. I've obviously replaced them with a lot more smaller units with suggestions of having some more chaff. I'm not really a chaff kind of player, but I suspect to hold off the undead I need to actually use that tactic. So that's what I've done. And I've changed a couple of magic items here and there. Obviously I've increased the city guard unit to a horde. So I've got the two hordes and then 6 little troop choices and then the 2 regiments of knights. So that's my 2,000 points. There's the wall that we're currently building at the moment that we need to cut off. But before we can carry on, we need to hold back the undead. So let's have a quick look at the table, and then we can have a look at the undead's forces. As you can see, the terrain recalled for a very sparse board out on the plains. So we've gone for a very bare looking board, not too much terrain. We're using, this is the forest kind of rock spires, so we can move through them, but it's hindered. These are little level 1 hills and then level 2 hill. That rock over there is impassable, and the wall is impassable. Alright, Swampy.
Same army as the past.
Yeah, what was the one change you made?
He had heal 2 the whole time, he's never used it. And now put Bane Chant 2 on the Necromancer. I had 5 points spare in the army.
I feel like that's like a slap in my face. That I've done so poorly that you'd have to take away a heal just to even up the odds here.
Well, it just wasn't doing anything.
No, that makes sense, yeah.
I didn't need to cast it because you've just been so terrible. Pretty good.
Thanks, man. So, as usual, we've got the horde of skeletons, the undead cavalry, the horde of zombies, the wraiths, a couple of necromancers, and then the flying vampire lord, the werebats, and then 3 archer units. The other thing that's been pointed out, obviously, with the Clash of Kings book, that we know that the undead cavalry and the vampire lord are defense 5, but because we've been playing the campaign with them at defense 6, and I don't see the reason to change now other than giving me a leg up and giving him a leg down.
Then I probably would change the army a bit.
So I'm happy to continue with them being defense 6. It'll be more the sweeter once I stop them. Alright, so in this scenario the good are going first, so I will get first turn. For once I don't have any war machines, so it's not going to even count that much. But this is also the invade scenario. So the victory is determined, the board is cut in half. The points you get is for the units you have on the other side of the board. So that's not terrible. So let's get to deployment and first turn. Alright, so this is deployment before my first turn. I've deployed. I've got a militia unit in the front here, and then I've got the beast and knights on the right here, and they're staring off at the werebats opposite them. We've obviously, I said before, we're treating these as kind of like rockwoods, if you like. So you can't see through them, but you can move through them. They'll be hindered, etc., etc. So I've got archers and a wizard on the right here. I've got 2 units of arquebusiers, Derek Hump, the city guard, and then down here I've got a cluster of knights, pikes, archers, battle standard, militia, and wizard. So that's all deployed down my line, and you can see what they're looking at opposite me. So my enemy, or my arch enemy, are right down on this far, my left flank, Swampy's right flank, the Vampire Lord and the cavalry. And then you got the snipers just behind the whatever this rock thing is. So you got 2 unit archers, horde of zombies in the middle, with a race just behind them, and a wizard necromancer there. Another unit of archers with a catapult behind there. Horde of skeletons with a necromancer and a catapult over there, and then of course there is the werebats. So that is how the board looks. Deployment is set, and I'm about to take the first turn. So as I said, we're playing invade scenario, so I need to get my forces into his side of the board. But before I can even think about that, I need to think about who I'm going to kill and how. So I need to make a comeback here, guys. I can't have this go 6-0 when we go into the big battle. So I need a win here. Let's see if I can pull this out.
No.
Okay, so Kingdoms of Men turn 1, nice and simple. I don't have a lot of other stuff to do, but we'll go through quickly things. The militia have moved forward as far as possible, and then the beast and the knights have trotted in behind. The archers have moved into the rock spires with the wizard. These 2 have moved forward as well because they weren't in range anyway, and I wanted to get a better line of sight through that way, so they moved forward. The general, Derek, has moved into the center of the board, with the city guard just behind him, and the knights just to the left of their flank, and then the cluster of guys over here have moved up as well. Militia have moved forward, wizard just in behind them, archers over there, and then the big spear pike block just behind them. So I've only got a couple of shooting things to do. First thing's going to happen, these archers are going to fire at Swampy's archers on the left there. So I'm normally ranged 5, so I've moved at 6s. So I've got 3 hits. They defense 3, are they, Swampy?
Defense, maybe 4 actually. I'll check the book.
Alright, well. Alright, so that's 2 wounds. Good start, archers. My wizard is not going to be casting anything. And the only other thing I have left, these guys have moved into the forest, so they couldn't see through the forest at the time. These guys can't move and shoot. So the only thing I have left, and this is something I realised I've been doing wrong for a while, is the beast has a light artillery on the top, so he actually gets 2 shots. And he's hitting on 6s at the wolves. And he missed. Alright, so that is pretty much the end of my turn. The only thing I've got left here to do is a morale test for those skellybobs. So, they got 2 plus 6 is 8. That's nothing. So, that is the end of Kingdoms of Men turn 1. On to the Undead. Alright, so Undead turn 1 movement. The movement is such, the vampire bats, or werebats, have decided they're not going to take the bait. So they've turned and advanced into the woods over there. Everything else over here in the front lines have moved forward, except obviously for the archers. Those archers all stayed there. The wizards, I think, have moved forward a little bit. And then down here, the Vampire Lord has flown forward and then nimbled that way. And the cavalry have moved to just behind the hill. So, where would you like to start with your magic and shooting?
Let's do some Bane Enchant on the catapult.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other one on Bane Enchant, the other catapult.
Okay.
No, he won't. Shoe Sting. Catapult 1 at the big guy.
Okay.
With the one with Bane Enchant. Hits.
Of course he hits. You never seem to mess with these bloody things.
4 hits.
So he's defense 5, I think.
Yeah, it's Bane Enchanted as well. So 2s.
Yeah, he's defense 5, yep.
And it's vicious, so he gets to reroll the 1s. 4
So
wounds.
4 wounds.
The other catapult at him hits.
No, it's a single target, remember? Single character.
He's on the thing, he loses that now.
So, that's a hit as well. Jeez.
Ah.
Only 3 this time.
Rubbish rolling. 3 wounds, though.
3 wounds. Puts him up to 7.
8 archers at him.
Okay. So what are they on? 5s?
2 hits.
5s to wound?
Yeah. No.
No.
What's his morale?
He is 14, 16. So 8 plus 7 is 15, which is wavered. That is really annoying.
That makes me really happy.
So wavered my general already.
8 archers back at your 8 archers.
Okay.
Hit on 5s.
Yep. So 2 hits.
4s. 3s now. 3s or 4s?
3s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. And the next 8.
Yeah, same unit.
So 2 hits. 3s to wound. And another 1.
Morale for them then.
They are 9, 11.
Go on.
Reroll that. It's a battle standard right next to them.
Go on.
9 plus 3 is 12. Good damn. Those are some high ass morale rolls right there. Well, first blood to you, Swampy.
Not a bad opening.
Archer unit, Jesus. Can you believe it?
2 catapult hits and you were... That's because you're slagging off artillery.
I know. That never happens for me. I need 6 artillery pieces to get 2 hits in a turn. Alright,
oh, that's what I keep forgetting. They got a magic item called Warbow of...
Carver.
Yeah, which I've forgotten in every game. So they're going to have 1 pot shot at your handgunner unit on the right. So hits on a 4.
Missed. Oh, that was eventful.
It was exciting. The viewers are in suspense.
So that's what the board looks like. 1 archer unit down. Alright. That's quite annoying. But this is probably the biggest thing. Wavered general. That's really irritating. Right, so let's go to my turn 2 then. Alright, so Kingdoms of Men turn 2. Done my movement. The militia is just born out in front there, staring down the undead flank, with my pikes forming to form a wall here with their flanks covered by the castle wall. My wizard has moved out to over there. The battle standard is standing defiantly on this rock over here, with his city guard unit to the right of him, and then some knights just behind them. My freaking lord, he has the 5+ regeneration item, so he's regenerated 3 of his wounds and shuffled back a little bit. Obviously the handgunners down at the bottom here have stood still. The archers have moved just in towards the edge of the rockwoods. The wizard has moved out defiantly over there. And then over here, the militia has wheeled and moved out that way with the cavalry and beast in support of them. Alright, so let's get to some shooting. I'm going to start on this flank down here, because I want to pepper that skeleton unit. So, the archers into them. It's 5+ normally, 6s because they've moved. And they got a hit, 3+, nope. And then the handgunners.
3s on skeletons or 4? They're not archers, they're normally.
Oh,
they're spearmen, sorry.
let's have a look. Our defense 4, so missed anyway. But so handgunners 5+. Ooh.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, so 5 hits. 2s to wound because they got piercing 2. So that's 5 wounds. They have a D10. And then the second unit will fire at them as well. Wow, they were less accurate. 2 hits. 2 wounds. You know what? I'm going to have the beast fire into them as well. Double 1. Well, at least I got that out of the way.
That was early.
And then the wizard is going to have a fireball 6 into them as well. 4+. Followed by another 4+. 1 more. So what are they up to?
8.
8. It's not quite what I wanted, but at least that's something. I don't think I'm going to do the morale test now, because I don't think I'm going to be doing much other shooting. Never mind shooting at them. So 8 plus. I need double 6 basically. No, 5. Nope.
Can't do anything to a movie with double 6.
That's true. They can't be wavered because they're fearless. And then just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna have a fireball 6 at those zombies
No.
because that's the only thing in range. Got 2 hit, 3.
Yes.
Look at that. 3 hits and 2 wounds. So have 2 flame spurts. And there's no point really even rolling. What the hell? 5 again. So that is the end of my turn 2, I believe. So not an overly productive turn. I put 2 wounds on the zombies, 8 wounds on the skeleton warriors. I'm moving into position, and my general Derek Hump has regenerated 3 wounds.
Derek Hump.
So let's see what the undead bring on their turn 2. Undead turn 2 movement. So this is interesting. We were just discussing off camera, which was quite funny. I've made a pretty decent start to the game so far, but I made a huge blunder over here. So on the left here, obviously the Vampire Lord was over there. He's a height 1 flying character. I've blocked him off nicely on the side here with my militia and my pikes. And then I got cocky and moved my Battle Standard Bearer onto the hill, which is level 1 hill. With him being level 1, he could now be seen by the friggin' Vampire Lord who's flying, who just flew over my whole deployment thing, yeah, and attacked me right through there. How friggin' annoying. That was my own fault. Stupidity there. Otherwise, things are doing alright. The knights have decided they don't want to come over the hill into this side, so they've moved around to that side. The archers have remained where they are. The zombies have come into the city guard. You know, I kind of figured, screw it, bring the noise, let's have it. I know they got the pendant, which is going to be really annoying, which is going to cause me all sorts of trouble, but nevertheless, let's see what they got. They're just zombies. Over here, the werebats have charged out from the Rulik Woods, or what do they call it earlier? I can't remember. The stone woods into the front of the archers over here. I figured they might do. That's why I moved the general back a bit, because I didn't want to hit him to charge into him. So it's a hinder charge, and obviously, hopefully, I'm within very inspired range. With a bit of luck, I might be able to hold and then counter charge. So finally the big skeleton unit at the back there has held firm. So Swampy, where would you like to begin with your magic and shooting?
I'll bang chant this catapult again.
Of course.
Got one.
That's a success.
And I will bang chant the zombies.
Okay. That's also a success.
Right.
Bane chance all around.
Start shooting. Catapult is going to shoot at the general again.
Okay.
The one with bang chant shooting the general.
Okay.
No,
he's missed.
The other one will try it as well. Hits.
Just for interest sake, I'll put that.
Plus 2, 6 hits.
Oh, good catch. Just putting those markers down to say they've been bane chanted.
The 3s. Oh.
So that's 3 more wounds.
Got vicious.
4 wounds.
Have 8 archer shots at them.
Yep. At the general.
Yeah. 5s. Not bad.
Actually, it might be 6s because they're shooting over the hill.
But
But still, terrain is in the way, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's fine. Go with the 5s. It's fine. They need 5s to wound. 2. Oh Jesus, this is bad. He's up to 10.
Try and get rid of him.
So 16, which I think is another friggin' wavered.
Is he 17?
Or... Actually, you think it might be 14, 16. He is 14, 16, so re-roll. No, he's dead.
Bye-bye, Derek Hump.
Damn!
And that's inspiring, gone from there. My vampire will then... No, wait, I've still got more shooting. 2 archer units here. Don't like that wizard. It's 6s, but he's not very... First unit, shoot the wizard.
Okay.
Six is the hit. There's 1 hit so far. Ooh,
can do it.
2 hits. 3 is it?
Wizard is defense 4.
Wow. 1, 2.
2.
Second unit of shooting as well.
Okay, because the first one's so successful.
Yep. 6s.
That's
another
another one. That's not going to happen again,
No,
man.
it's not.
4 plus. Yep.
Wound. He
is 10, 12. So 6 plus 3 is 9. He's okay.
okay.
Is that end of shooting?
I think so.
Right, combat. Where do we want to start with combat?
Start with your inspiring guy here.
Okay.
Can you move to the vampire stats, please? I think it's 8 attacks.
We really should print this out.
Yep.
Alright, where are we looking at? Vampire Lord?
Yep.
8 attacks, hitting on a 3 plus.
2 misses.
And then I am defense 4.
I've either got crushing strength or something.
Yeah, he's got crushing strength 2, so it's 2 plus.
Oh, 4 wounds.
4. Alright, I am 9, 11. So 8 plus
12.
4 is 12. You can re-roll that. 5 plus 4 is 9. It's wavered.
Zombies.
Alright, here comes the big one. Zombies. Do you want to know how many attacks they got?
Yeah, go on.
They have 30 attacks, hitting on a 5 plus.
I rolled this 3 times.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oh, I didn't do their bow. Oh, no.
We can go back to that.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's not bad.
Alright, so I'm defense 4 because I have the crushing strength option. Great weapon
And
ones.
I've got bane chance, so I'm on 3s.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Alright. They are 21, 23.
No.
Okay.
I did my bow with the guns.
Missed again. we just retconned that, by the way. Bow fired him, rolled a 2. So, werebats. Do you want to know how many attacks they got?
18, I believe.
I'm going to remember not to look up werebats in the book and actually look up werewolves. They're a regiment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they a regiment or
No, they're
ward?
ward.
So 18 attacks, hitting on a 3 plus, but 4 plus.
4 plus.
Because they hindered. And
2 plus.
yeah, they have crushing strength 1, so it's only just a 2 plus. How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, so you need double 1.
No, I don't need double 1, Jason.
What? No, they're dead.
Double 1 would hurt me.
There's no re-roll because they are
I'll go forward. D6 in it.
3.
Actually, what? Oh, no, it's too late. Should maybe have turned a bit.
Alright, well, that's it for this turn. So, not a great turn for me. I lost my general, which is huge. I needed him really badly to cause some interference on Zombie's side. But instead, I've lost him to the shooting through 3 catapult hits and some super sharp bowmen. And I've had my bowmen destroyed here by the werebats. And they're pushing into my own territory over here. I'm not liking that. So, this is what it looks like. Oh, and the zombies did 7 wounds on my city guard.
Quite happy with them.
So that's what the battle looks like
They get 1 wound back.
at the end of turn 2. So it goes to me turn 3. Life each one, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go to my turn 3 and see what I can pull out of the bag. Alright, so Kingdoms of Men movement, turn 3. I dilly-daddied a little bit as I had quite a bit to think about. But over here, the militia have moved into the gap there. Pikemen have moved up as well. My scared shitless battle standard bearer has just moved down that way. The wizard, despite his wounds he's taken, has taken the fight to the undead. And then, as you can imagine, City Guard have countercharged the zombies. I've turned my knights slightly this way because I don't want the vampire, like if the vampire lord's going to charge me, at least I want to be, not that it matters if he charges me in the flank or the front, but I don't know, I just kind of figured go with that. And then over here, this is where it was interesting. I've charged the front and the flank with the handgunners. I've charged this flank with the beast. So they're all mashed into the air. I'm hoping to take them out as much as possible.
Yeah, they were going to go. They were going to die no matter what.
And then the wizard has moved across over there. The knights have formed in there, and the militia have moved into the wood spire thing, the rock spire. So that is my movement phase. Now we go on to shooting. I don't really have a lot of shooting, if any at all. Oh yeah, I do. Give me 6 dice, Sylvie. I have a couple of fireballs. So first fireball from this very wounded but very brave wizard onto the wounded archers over there. 4 plus. That's 3. And then 3 plus. 1. That's not very good. And then possibly the other 3 again. I'm also going to shoot the fireball at these scallywobs over here. For what it's worth, because that's all they have is fireballs. Which 2, 4 plus 1. So my shooting phase has caused a total of 1 wound on both units. So the skeletons, the archer unit, 9 plus 3, 12.
I think that's gone.
Let's have a quick look. Skeleton archers, 12. Yeah, they did. Yay! I killed someone. Skeleton archers. And then this unit, yeah, I'm not even going to bother rolling. They got, how many wounds they got? 9. And you can double 6 from
21.
Skeleton spearmen, horde, or 23. So I can't do anything there. And they can't be wavered because they are fearless. So let's go on to combat. Let's start here with the city guard on the skeleton warriors. Alright, so I got 25 attacks with the city guard, hitting on 3s. They got nothing special.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's gonna really hurt.
Is that no? There are a couple of 2s there. So these all hit. I don't know how many these are, but we'll work it out in a second.
Owie.
And then I'm crushing strength 1, so 2s to wound. Take away a couple of 1s there.
Quite a few ones.
Oh my goodness. So we got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds.
Plus 13.
Plus the 1 they got is 13. So 13. Zombies are 22, did I say?
13. Zombies, I think they said 22, yeah.
Horde of zombies, 22. So 13 plus 5 is 18.
They're still there!
So I bounce back an inch. I forgot you could take away those, whatever they're called, Bane Charmed markers. And then we go on to the combat.
I'm going to make you roll it out. I know what your rolling is like.
Alright, so what it's worth, 3, 4, 5, 8. So the dudes to the front, handgunners to the front, are 5 plus hindered charge, so 6s.
I've still got 1.
1 wound.
I thought it was hindered charges. It might actually save me.
And then 4, 8. So the guys to the flank, they got a couple more hits. 4 in fact. And no wounds. Damn it.
Beast.
Come on, beast. This is where I need you to shine. So he has 12 attacks.
24 is in the flank.
Oh yeah. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Minus 1.
So he's willing to attack 4, so he's hitting on 5s, because he too has charged into the rock spire. That's a lot of misses.
6, 7.
7, crushing strength 2, and thunderous charge 2.
Ouch. 2s. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now up to 8.
So 8.
I don't know what their morale is.
So a quick look. Whereabouts? Horde 15, 17. So 8 plus 8 is 16, which
Wavered.
means they are wavered.
Still there though.
They are.
They don't have anything to get them out of that, do they? No. Oh well, they're still a distraction at least.
I don't know if I like that or not. You know, having them wavered. I was hoping to free up
The units, yeah.
so now they all bounce back an inch. But that's not really good enough. But I suppose wavered is almost just about dead in this game, because you can't really do anything other than look your enemy in the face and go, "How about you go have another go?" All right. So that's my turn 3. So what did I do? I killed the archers in the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
I put how many wounds?
13 there on total.
You want some D8s? D10s? 13 wounds on the zombies. I put 8 wounds on the werebats. The werebats are wavered. And that's as good as I got. So let's see what Swampy does. His turn 3. Alright, so Undead movement turn 2. Some interesting stuff happened. The Undead cavalry have charged my wizard over there. The zombies are counter-charged in here. You know what's coming over here. These guys have about face to face the beast. But we didn't want to hinder everything and knock everything over, because these crazy ass models, look, I'm going to zoom in for you. I mean, obviously you guys are familiar, but they got wings and feet and everything everywhere. And they just knock everything over, so just know they are facing that way. They are wavered, but they did a about face as the order. Oh, and my battle standard has been charged by the wizard, the vampire again. Alright, so it is on to magic and shooting. Where you want to start, Mr. Swampy?
Try and surge them in the flank.
Okay. What's your search?
8.
8. What I need here is 8 ones. Come on, baby! No, there's not enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay. So, into the flank they go. Damn. Friggin' rates. What else? Any other?
I'll try and bang shot this
Okay.
catapult. Why not? Yeah.
Yep, it's successful. You can
Successful.
put one of the little fear tokens next to it. Alright.
Shooting!
We got 8 archers over there, 8 archers over here. I don't actually think these 8 archers can see anything. I'll do those ones first because they're the simpler
You
ones.
can see the big stuff over here.
That's true. Because I've got level 2 knights.
Yeah. And level 3 beast.
Of course, it's not a steam day. It's
not a
an
steam day.
actual mammoth type thing.
8 shots of this little militia unit.
Yep, go for it. So, that's quite a lot of hits.
They're not bad.
2 missed. What? This is secretly Khemri, isn't it? They got the arrows of the asp.
Is it 4s? 3 wounds.
I'm almost certain. So 3 wounds from there. Yeah, you might as well roll now.
Roll it.
5 plus 3 is 8.
Nope.
They are good.
Right. Bang giant catapult at the beast.
Okay.
It's
Son of a... You're so annoying, you know that.
4 times.
Okay. The beast is defense 6, I think.
Yeah. 2s.
No, you're
it's
defense
not.
5. Defense 5.
2s. 4 wounds.
4 wounds it is.
You can't see that one because there's wood in the way.
I don't understand how your artillery hits so much.
Yeah. 8 archers.
Okay. They are on 6s.
1.
So hit. 5 plus. No.
Nope.
And is that it?
At him, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got 1 catapult to go.
Oh yes. Who's it? Who's shooting that?
See the wizard.
Okay,
That's
go for
about
it. 6s. If you hit, man, Jesus, so close. All right. So morale test for the beast. The beast is 15, 17. So 4 plus 6. That's not enough.
Oh, with the bow as well. Bow at the wizard.
Okay.
Knocked.
Missed. Alright, combat, where do you want to start? There's only this mass melee down here.
And the
In the vampire.
vampire, we'll start there.
Okay.
3
8 attacks,
3s
on
and
3s. 2, yeah.
6 hits.
And
5 wounds.
5 wounds, puts him on 9. So, double 1 followed by double 1. No. Leave the 1 there and then reroll the... No, he's dead. The battle standard has succumbed.
Knights.
Huh.
That's 16, isn't it?
So you started off with all the picking on puppies dudes.
Yeah. It's 16 attacks for them.
For the knights.
Yeah.
Let's double check. You can start rolling, I suppose. What are they?
The back, go back one page, go back another page.
Soul Reaver Cavalry?
Soul Reavers there.
They got 20 attacks.
20?
Yeah.
You did myself out of 4 attacks.
They're a regiment, aren't they?
Whatever the biggest one is.
Yeah.
2s and 2s.
Yeah, so they got this stupid +1 to hit.
Oh, I miss sometimes. Oh, I missed quite a few.
I don't think it matters that much. You've still got more hits than he has nerve.
Yeah. 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright, plus the 3 he's got, puts him on 15.
He gone.
Oh man, I would have loved if you had rolled a double 1 there.
I would not.
So, wizard died.
Let's not get flag charged.
Right, where are you going next? Zombies or wraiths?
Start with the zombies. 30 attacks. 15 twice. 5s and 5s. 1, 2, 3.
4s, not 5s. On the
These guys are 5s.
I mean, to wound, not 5s to wound. I'm only defense 4 because I got the crushing strength 1 guys.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits.
Alright. The 4s to wound.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 puts me on 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many attacks they got?
What are they
Wraiths.
called? Revenants.
Wraiths. Wraiths, next page.
12.
24.
Oh no, 10. They're a regiment.
Yeah.
Troop first. 10. So they
20
got,
then.
Yep. And they're hitting on 4+.
Pretty good.
That's a lot of hits. And then they're wounding on 4+, but they got crushing strength 1, so 3+.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So we're on 22. Alright, let's have a quick look.
He gets a wound back.
Foot Guard Horde are 21-23.
You're gone.
They are indeed. The Foot Guard have been destroyed. I'll take them away in a second, just to recap, because that's it for the turn, isn't it?
Done, 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 done.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing.
So Battle Standard has died to the Vampire Lord. Vampire Cavalry have killed the Wizard. The zombies, with the help of the Wraiths, have taken out the Foot Guard. And I think that's it. Shooting wise, I can't remember what happened. Oh, 3 wounds on the militia.
4 wounds on the beast.
Oh, of course, because the freaking catapults of doom. Alright, so we're going to clean up this phase quickly, and then we'll get back to my turn 4. Kingdoms of Men turn 4. And I've gone balls to the wall. Straight in there. Right, so starting on the left flank here. The militia on the front here have charged the Revenant Cavalry, or whatever they call the Vampire Cavalry. The pikemen have pushed up right in behind them. The knights at the back here didn't really have much of an option. They had to charge the zombies, or they'll just get charged anyway. And I'm hoping, yeah, that the Crystal Pennant won't do too much to them. And then down over here, my knights charged through there into this horde of zombies. Skeleton spearmen. And the beast has charged the wraiths in the rear. No, they're not. They turned around.
They turned to face.
They've charged them. And then over here, these guys at the back here have charged them in the rear, and these guys in the flank. Took a bit of gamble here, obviously. They obviously get triple their attacks, and they get double. But he's still hitting on really low numbers and wounding on really low numbers. But they've taken 8 wounds, so I'm hoping maybe 2 or 3 wounds will do the job for me. And then the other militia over there has moved through the forest to the other side, so that they can start ambushing some of the stuff over there. And that is me done. So I've done quite a lot of charges, quite a lot of aggressive maneuvers. Let's see if that pays off. Shooting wise, I don't have a lot of shooting. Stop stealing all the dice.
It's not my fault, I've got so many attacks.
So my wizard is going to fire on your wizard.
You see him?
Yeah.
Height 1 hill in the way.
That's all right. I can see him. He's right there.
It's a hill in the way.
All right, we've decided you can't actually see him. I was looking for the top there. I thought I could see him, but stupid pike thing he's pointing at. And because he's only fireball's only fire range 12, so you can't see the archers either. So no shooting for me, I don't think. That's unusual. Not a single shot of anything.
Good.
All right, let's get to some killing. All right, I want to start with the werebats down at the bottom here because I want to see if I can get rid of them. So we'll start with the guys in the flank. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 5 plus to hit. So 4 hits.
Yep.
And I've forgotten the
5s.
2. That's a good start. And then I've got 8 more on top of that. So it's 4, another 4 over there. Alright, so these are the guys in the rear. Come on, boys. Take out these werebats. I'm going to move back so you can see a little bit more. Alright, so I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5s to wound. Ooh, 4, 5.
15. Don't roll double 1, huh?
Shut up. They're dead. Have you got any inspiring anybody?
Not near them.
Alright, so objective 1 complete. Werebats are dead. These guys I'm going to reform like that. And these ones will go d6 inches forward. Ooh. Nice little momentum shift over there. Like that. Alright. So where to next? Let's go with the beast. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's normally on 4s, 5s because he's hindered, because he ran through the section of the wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2s to wound.
You got +4.
Yeah. That's why I decided to go in there. 4 wounds. Right. Race are 12.
No.
Ugh, that's good. But even if I roll a 6 here. Ah! The one!
Over there.
So annoying. And then cavalry.
Yeah, this is
How many-
going well.
How many wounds is the that skeleton unit taken already?
Skeleton or the zombies?
The skeleton one.
9.
Right, so I've got 16 attacks.
Maybe you lost your
4,
thunderous charge.
8, 12. Why?
Spears.
13, 14, 15, 16. That one's got vicious and rerolls 1s. So, a couple of misses there. 4 misses, in fact. And then, our defense 4, aren't they? So, 4s to roll, to wound, rerolling 1s. Just 1. That's still quite a lot.
Yeah.
So, 4, 8, 10.
Got 19 now.
19. Oh, 19. They're a horde, aren't they? 23. Dead.
Inspiring.
Alright. Oh! Yes! Come on! Friggin' hate.
I knew it was coming.
Friggin' hate this game. Right, 5, 10, 15, 16. This is the other knights on the zombies.
Yeah, probably going to be the end of those zombies.
What is it, 3s and 2s?
Yeah, 3s and 2s, and they got elite, so they reroll 1s.
Oh, of course you do.
Them to roll 2 2s. There's a lot of 2s. See any more? No.
Nope. No, a lot of 2s again.
Yeah.
Needed. Oh, there's a few 1s. 7.
So
Now it's a 19 as well.
Oh, don't. If this is
What's their morale?
right, zombies. Oh, 22. So 1 less. They're dead. Reroll. Dead.
Crystal pendant.
Do I roll?
You roll it, don't you?
What's it? 2d6 wounds.
Let's check the. I can't remember. It's 2d6 hits. I think that's it.
All right, let's. All right, so the pendant explodes, causing 2d6 hits on my knights, which is 7. Ugh, that's so annoying. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's piercing 3, so 2s. Of course, I don't roll any 1s. They don't have to take a morale check for this, but still, that's 7 wounds just for blowing up zombies. And then they will go d6 inches forward to. It's not very far. I should have. No, never mind. So they go there. All right, and then the last thing that we have over there is my militia. I bet you a lot of you guys who are the more experienced players are wondering why the hell would I charge rather not just land them in front and let them charge me and hold them up for a little longer, which is probably something I should have done. But never mind that.
But
So
they've got crystal pendant. Probably.
They do, yes. The crystal pendant is just as much as the
So
unit.
obvious. Your play is so obvious. It's ridiculous.
Right, so they're hitting on a 5+. This is the militia going toe to toe with Revelant Cavalry or whatever they're called.
6.
They've got no wounds.
Bounce off. Now what do I want to do?
So, right, having a look around. I'm just recapping of what happened in my head. Obviously the werebats got munched by my handgunners in combat. That is bad, man. To have werebats killed in combat by handgunners is just poor.
Yeah, of course.
But then, of course, it went really bad downhill. They took it out, and I was really happy with that. 4 wounds on there. I was hoping for a bit more, maybe a 5 or a 6, and then pop them. And then over there, I was hoping to pop them and them. I missed them by 1 on a reroll, which is gutting. This one, I was less. I knew I'd probably pop the zombies, and then the crystal pendant would cause me some trouble. And there I was a little foolish. But nonetheless, I'm still in this game. It's not a steamroller as it's been the last couple of games. I'm hanging in there. So, on to Undead turn 4. What are you going to do, Swampy? Alright, so Undead movement turn 4. Just to recap what happened. The Vampire Lord has charged into the flank of the Knights over here. The Undead Cavalry have backed up from the scary militia. The
More scarier than I am the pikeman. The pikeman actually do less damage in combat, charging, as proven in previous encounters.
I don't know, man. Last game the pikemen did well on the charge, but they can't take a charge, which is really odd. The skeleton warriors have countercharged the knights. The wraiths have moved over, flown over, and then nimbled, and then moved to like that. And then the undead sorcerer over the back there has moved onto the hill because he's the one with not inspiring, but also surge. So shooting. Where are you going to start, man?
Start by surging them into the back.
Okay.
They've gone in 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bane chant those skeletons. No, I'm not. My luck finally ran out. 2 catapults at the big thing.
Okay.
Both missed.
Wow.
4, 5,
This is the thing that he's more worried about.
8 archers into this little unit here. Hang on,
So
5.
fives.
Oh, it's not good. Nothing.
Oh, he's panicking.
These
He's
archers.
panicking.
It's better.
Oh, Jesus.
2 wounds.
2. Puts them on 5.
They're
They're
gone.
dead. They're just blown up by their own pendant.
Not getting pendanted.
Oh, I can't pick it up. Alright, so shooting phase done. Combat. Where would you like to start?
Start with this one here with the knights.
Ugh, I'm not looking forward to this one.
I need to know the stat lines and everything.
Okay, so where are you starting the race? Or the...
Race.
So they're going to be on triple their attacks,
Yep.
so 30 attacks.
I roll this 3 times.
15 on
4s.
4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
And they're wounding on 4s.
Only 4s.
Yeah, because I'm defense 5 and you're crossing 21.
Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Funny enough, the D10 I had was already on 7. Alright.
Skeletons?
Skeleton spearmen, yeah?
Yeah.
So they are a horde of 30 attacks, hitting on 5+.
First 10, 5s. Nothing. Amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Wow.
5. And they're wounding on 5s. It's a chance for my
3 wounds though.
to be on 10. So there is a chance. I'm 14, 16.
6,
So
16.
Dead.
Boom.
And I got no more inspiring because they've been taken out. So down goes my first unit of knights.
I can turn.
Ugh,
The horde will go forward.
brutal.
2 inches. That'll do.
Alright, what about these knights down here?
Yeah, vampire.
So 8 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Freezing, isn't it?
Yeah.
6 hits.
3s to wound.
Oh, they got a wound back. And so did they.
Light each.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This one 12.
Gone.
Dead as well. That's the second unit of knights dead.
We'd like to also add, it's not just the knights doing it this time. They've done nothing, they've killed a wizard.
Yeah, but you've had so much luck, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, those catapults have been pretty
Never mind,
MVPs.
both those units that caused the damage there should have been dead. Should have been dead.
Ah,
Well, they are dead, but that's not the point.
little undead pun for us. I know you viewers have been waiting for it.
Yep. Edge of the seats waiting for that. Alright, is that it?
Looks like it.
Alright, so recap. Militia got shot down by the skeleton archers. It looked dodgy. First unit failed. Second unit took them out. Vampire cavalry, vampire lord charged into the pendant-ridden knights. Took 5 wounds on them. Took them out. So they're dead. The combination between the two dead, should be dead, more dead units took out my knights. That's a huge blow. What can I do to recover? It's looking dodgy. This unit's not taking any damage, neither is the Vampire Lord. There were 2 things that have been causing me so much grief throughout this whole campaign. Still fully fresh and ready to go. And then of course the Wraiths, my old enemy, are still doing the job on me. But I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve. Let's see what I can do. Turn 5 coming up. Alright, Kingdoms of Men, turn 5. What's happened is, my wizard has moved to Wizard Hill over here. Leaving me some range options to deal with these 2 units over here. The Beast has charged the Vampire Lord. Got to go for it, got to try and take them out. And those guys over there have charged the Cavalry. So those are all my charges. Shooting, going to be an important shooting turn for me. Let's start with 8 dice, please, Swampy. So, first unit of handgunners over here into the race. Right, I'm on 5+ to hit. 2 hits, 2s to wound. No, 4. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah. I was like automatic there. Yeah, 4s to hit. But they are defense 6, those stupid wraiths. I forgot about that. Ah, so annoying. But then this unit here is going to fire on the skeletons. Oh my god, they got much better.
4 hits.
So, 4 hits. These are on 2s.
These are on 2s.
4 wounds.
22 up 2.
And then my wizard is going to fire a fireball 6 into the wraiths. So 4+. 2 so far. 2 6s. No. Damn it. Alright, so morale on them.
Reroll.
Dead. Dead. Okay. Well, that's one of the 2.
Pop. So,
some undead dudes down there. What am I going to do now? Let's go over here. I've got 12 attacks from the beast. 4, 8. Give me another 4 something. Oh, there's 1 there, 3 more. So, 4's to hit. Ugh, that's not really good. Look at that. My dice rolling sucks. So 4 hits out of 12 attacks. And 2, maybe 3 wounds?
3 wounds. You're plus 4,
4, yeah.
Yeah, 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Ugh, that's not enough. Oh, come on. Where's my luck? When did I ever get a little... Nope, I was hoping for a double 6 there. So, that's no good. Right, and then on to the spearman. Alright, on to the big kahuna. Pikeman into the vampire cavalry. 4's to hit with 30 attacks. Oh, I see a lot of misses here too. Bleeding hell. My humans really don't want to fight. Just want to sing Kumbaya.
It's about half, isn't it?
So, and then I'm on 6's to wound. So I'll be lucky if I get 2 here. 1. There we go. That's what you get. Come on, double 6. Nope. I bounce off. And that is the end of my turn 5. I'm not really that happy with that. I managed to take out the skeleton warriors, spearmen.
I'm really happy with that.
But the rest of it was just a botch. I mean, I couldn't do any wounds to the race. Friggin' defense 6. In fact, everything that I fucked up was all defense 6 stuff.
Yeah.
It's so hard to wound it. I messed up there. The beast missed 8 attacks. He was my one shining hope of trying to take out that vampire lord. Over there, I wasn't expecting a lot, but you know, I was hoping maybe 2 or 3 wounds, but they'll just get that. They're going to charge me back, I suppose, and just get those wounds back again. So I don't know how I'm going to punch through there without a flank charge with something a little heavier. I'm not sure, but at the meantime, it's turn 5, and I've still got units on the board, so that's pretty good going. All right, let's go on to Undead turn 5. So Undead movement turn 5. Everything's charged in here. Vampires to the front, skeleton archers to the front, vampire lord in the rear from the back here. Both the wizards have moved over this way with the banched rates of charge to the front of the handgunners, and those skeleton archers are about faced to shoot my militia mob. So, on to magic. Where do you want to start?
Here, we'll bane chant these because we can.
Yep, that's a success.
Can you be affected by multiple bane chants?
I don't know.
We'll check it in a minute. But we'll do it anyway. Yeah, we'll check it in a second. Yeah, so if we can, then it's there. 8 archers.
Okay.
And any 6s. Because they can move.
That's a hit. 3 plus.
Wound.
It's a wound.
So they were 8, 10.
Yeah, 8, 10.
7, 8. Wavered. Catapults and they come at the beast. That's more like
for
it.
goodness sakes.
Back in the game. 1 bad turn. Well,
3.
let down.
3s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Puts the beast on 6. Plus 4 is 10. No, that's right.
Combat.
Alright, where you want to start?
Vampire, I think.
Right, so 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, winning on 2s.
Ooh, that's the worst he's rolled all game. 5 wounds still.
Okay. I'm keeping track behind you here.
What the skeleton archers got. Can't believe I'm even bothered.
The same as the shooting skill. So 8, hitting on 6s.
3 hits.
Oh my god! 4s to wound or 3s to wound? Pike block, or 3. Don't forget they're minus, they're minus 1 to hit to the front because of ensnare.
Well, how does that work?
I don't,
combat.
I don't know. Fuck it, just roll
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Who knows what happens there? Comment below if you know what happens, because technically this bowman were on 7s to hit there. I know. Is it on shooting? They get half.
Half it, yeah.
So I'll just take 1 from there.
Yeah, fine. 10. Sorry, so 20. There were 20 attacks, weren't they?
They are. What are they again? Soul recovery.
Yeah.
20 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2s because of their banner, back up to 3s because of ensnare.
He life leech 2 because he goes down.
Okay. So they're on 3s to hit, and they won't get their thunderous charge.
They've crushing strength though.
1, yeah. So
3s and 2s.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty rubbish.
It's not that bad.
There's a lot of 1s. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 misses. 2s.
Take away the
1,
1s.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 puts me on 15.
So what's their morale?
Theirs is probably going to be something like 20, 22.
They get their win back.
20, 22. 5, 20.
20.
They are wavered.
Chunk. Chunk.
That is massive.
Over here as well.
The problem is, my whole next turn is neutered now.
How many attacks were they? 10.
Yeah.
Is it? 10.
We forgot to check if the Bane Giant doubles. Let's check.
Oh, yeah,
if
they're
they
going to be 4s and 2s.
Alright, so no double Bane Giant.
4s to hit.
2s to damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. The handgunners are not very high morale.
4, 5, 6, 7 plus 5.
It's 12, yeah?
Yep.
They are dead. Bush. And that, I'm afraid, might be that. Alright, so they leave life each one as well, don't they?
Yes.
So, recap. Handgunner's been destroyed by the Bane Enchanted Wraiths. The militia over there were my one chance to take out some of their back unit stuff. Have been wavered thanks to those stupid archers that got one shot through. And then down here as well, my pike block being charged by everything also got wavered. So my turn is going to be very simple. But it is turn 6. Let's see what I can do. Be back in a sec. Right, my turn 6, pretty simple. Move my wizard to the other side of that hill. The beast has moved up this way. And that is pretty much it, because everything else is wavered or can't move and shoot like these guys. So, let's get started with them. So, 5, 6. I'm going to do Fireball 6 on those archers. 2 hits. My god, 4 1s. 2 wounds. So 2 wounds on them so far. 5, 6, possibly there's like 3 there. These handgunners are going to fire on your vampire lord.
Leave him alone. What's he ever done to you?
Murder my stuff. So 6s, 2 hits, piercing 2, so 4s, 2 wounds. Right, so is 2 going to be enough? Probably not, but anyway. The beast is going to fire his ballista into the vampire lord.
Is he not too close? Have you got indirect fire on that thing?
Alright, so 6s.
Oh.
So hit. D3. What is it? Blast D3. So 3 wounds at -2.
3 hits. Yeah, remind us. 3 hits at piercing 2.
4 wounds. What does that put him up to? 6. 6 plus 8 is 14.
That might be wavered.
I'll take that. Where is he? Vampire Lord. 14. Wavered. Chicken token for him.
He's not got headstrong or anything, is he?
No. Individual. Life leech. Nope.
Okay.
Alright. And then morale check for the Skellybobs. The archer dudes. And they are 12. So I need 10 or more. No. Damn it. Alright, that's my turn. Oh no, yeah. That's my turn done. Because the wavered guys will remove their tokens. And it goes to your turn 6.
So the first
Alright,
wizard.
hold on. Undead turn 6. Movement. The Vampire Lord, because he's wavered, just did a fallback order, so he's fallback 5 inches. The race down over here have moved to the rear of the handgunners.
Moonwalked past the beast.
Yeah. Like, can't see me. And those guys have counter-charged back in there again. Alright, so where do you want to start?
With the surging of those things.
Okay.
Yeah, in they go.
Huh.
Chunk. And then, there's not really much point in bang chanting them, is there? It's twos anyway.
Well, there's nothing else to
Do
do.
it as I can. No,
We've still you found a lot of bang chances, go.
8 archers at these guys.
Yeah.
5 to hit.
Oh my god. 3's to wound.
2 wounds. They must have been elves in a previous life.
Yeah. Alright. What did you get?
Nothing.
So they're still alive. They're alive.
Still got one more though. No,
Oh.
the beast.
Okay. I swear.
Missed.
No. Alright.
Then.
So,
Start with the knights.
so 20 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s.
3s. That's a bit better. Twos.
Sure, that's a
A
lot.
lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 wounds.
So they're on 28. You might as well, don't worry about the skeletons.
I'm doing the skeletons.
Okay,
It's
they're going to go
important.
6s followed by 6s, which are then going to be halved. So
Oh yeah, it's half the number of attacks.
that doesn't matter. You got 1 hit. You
I
need
don't
6
get
again.
No. Failed.
So double 1 coming up. Here we go, folks. Double 1 on my side for the game.
Gone.
No, they did. All right,
Go D6 forward. No, I won't go D6 forward.
but that's it. Oh no,
I only score victory points for stuff in your half of the table, so
just roll from morale over here, Sophie.
can I get there? Rock from morale over there.
Yeah, because
Yeah, they're gone.
they did. Yeah.
No, they'd reform. Reform.
All right, so more recapping to do. Handgunners get murdered there by the wraiths. The pike block taken out by the cavalry over there. The archers were there just for morale support. And the militia have taken 2 more casualties over there. That is my turn 6. So now we have to see... Oh no, that was your turn 6.
My turn. Six.
Yeah, so now we have to see if there's a 7th turn. Alright, so on a strange occurrence, we might see if the game goes to turn 7. I've not done this for a while. So on a 1 to 3, the game ends. No,
Ooh,
we go to a
turn
turn 7. So the last and final turn for the Kingdoms of Men will be back shortly. So, the humans turn 7. The militia over there have charged the mortar, or the catapult. The wizard's not charged, he's just standing right next to them, ready to fireball their ass. And just because I wanted to, the beast has charged those skeletons over there. I'm hoping for a good overrun so I can get out of the way of the cavalry. Unfortunately, that means on Swampy's turn, he's literally just going to run them up over here and claim points. So, but he's got the wraiths, his vampire lord, and all the necromancers down here already. So I think he might have this in the bag based on the fact that I don't have. So I'm just going to go for morale purposes. So 6 fireball shots. Come on, make it count this time. 5 hits. 3s to burn me some skeleton bones. 2. Oh, God damn it. So 4 plus 9, they're dead. Yay! I killed them.
Not happy with the amount of casualties I've taken, Jason.
3, 6, 9. Pass me 3 more dice, please, Bobby. So the beast into those skeletons over there. 4s to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 2s to wound. 6 wounds. They're dead as well. And he'll overrun 4 inches. And then my militia, 4, 8, 10. I think they got 10. Let's double check. Not used militia before. Yeah, 10 attacks. So they got 30 because it's times 3 against the War Machine. Sitting on a 5+. So 1, 2, 3 for the first set. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Go on, man.
8, 9. So ditch one of those. I'm reckoning about 3s.
Yeah, let's go with that.
5 wounds.
Hmm.
And 5+. Double one!
Still on the table!
Friggin' hell. Alright, so that is the end of my turn. Not that it matters that much, but I wanted to at least say I cleared everything out over there. But that was not to be the case. So, at the end of my turn, I've got the Beast, the Wizard, and the Militia in my opponent's half of the table. So that is what I'll score if they're still there. What are you going to do for your turn, man? You want to? I'll just keep filming. Because it's probably not a lot. You just run them forward.
Trying to decide, is it worth moving the vampire over and just trying to kill it, just out of principle.
Well, I mean, how many points is this? They seem to be
300 roughly.
quite a lot. Reaver
more
Cavalry, 300 exactly. And then
345 with the Bureau of Sharpness.
yeah, and they are the Revenants. They're not Revenants. They are Wraiths, aren't they?
Not as much as you think.
140. So that's 408. That's 500 points between those two units.
Yeah, I'll keep the vampire in that side of the table. Might as well. Fly away though from that blister.
And the Beast is 200. I've got 310 points on your side of the board. So you have beaten me, even without the Vampire Lord.
That can't shoot, can it?
No, you can just stare at me and go, "You want to have another go, boy?" All right. Well, there we go. The game has ended on turn 7, and you have beaten me by more than 200 points.
5-0, Jason.
5-0. But that went a lot better.
That went a lot better.
I mean, it's end of turn 7, and I've still got units on the
I
board.
had too much stuff to kill, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't have enough time, not enough time to actually kill it all.
But the downside for me, where's the Vampire Lord? Oh, there, here is none of it. It's the defense 6 stuff that are still left. So I'm still struggling to deal with them. I mean, everything else is basically dead, except the 3 defense 6 stuff and the 2 wizards. So, oh yes, and the stupid mortar
there.
with the double 1.
That more with the bane of your life. Okay.
Yeah, it hit a lot. But overall, I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. I put up a much better fight. I made a few mistakes here and there. Like
That
leaving
one there was silly.
Yeah, leaving the... I don't even know why I did that. It's just like... It's one of those things where you look at it and you go, oh, look cool, him standing on the hill. Come on, jeez, I've messed that up badly. So that was a point there where I made a mistake there. I felt I was a little unlucky as well with the knights not killing this, warriors. That was a bit unlucky. If that had gone my way there, and maybe the Beast taking out these wraiths, this game could have been a lot different. Because I would have still had the handgunners here, because obviously they mopped them up. I might have still had my knights, although I doubt it. I think you could have dealt with them.
I don't think the spearmen did anything in that combat, did they? They caused like 2 wounds.
Oh.
They did the damage.
Yeah, they did the damage, but it was still... I mean, if the spearmen weren't there, they could have gone through that way, pushing your wraiths more that way.
Yeah, but I still would have got your rear charge.
So I think that could have been a big factor. Other than that, I was pretty satisfied with a couple of things. I still need to think about how I'm going to deal with these. Once we're done with the campaign, I can worry about it less, because then they'll be down to defense 5 again. But I'm pretty satisfied with that, actually. Even though it's 5-0, and that is embarrassing as hell.
It's embarrassing.
I'm pretty happy. So that is game 5 done of the Edge of the Abyss campaign. We got one more game between me and Swampy as a 1-on-1, and then we're going to bring Molo and Dave, or maybe John and whoever, and we're going to play a big game, good versus evil, to finish off the campaign. Although I think when we were filming this, I think this is the last week of the actual campaign where you can log the results on Mantic's forum and stuff. But we're still going to carry on for the next couple of weeks and finish off this. And then I'm going to try and convince Swampy to do a Firestorm campaign with me on Age of Sigmar.
No.
Alright, so thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for the comments and the help. It's going great, and we'll speak to you guys soon.